Okay, dialogue 2. お宅はどちらですか？うちですね。4ヶ月前に浦和へ引っ越したんですよ。前より遠いんですか？ええ、だいぶ遠いです。3度も乗り換えるから2時間近くかかります。え、2時間も？そんなにかかるんですか？大変ですね。車と電車とどちらが早いですか？やっぱり電車の方が早いでしょう。道が混みますから。行きと帰りとどちらが混みますか？行きの方がひどいと思います。Okay, as for your house, お宅、どちら which direction or where, this is か。So, where is your house? Where do you live? うちですね. Now he says うち because he's talking about his own house. And then you never say otaku. It's always the house of somebody else. So, うちですね. You're talking about my house, right? 4ヶ月. 4 is for, 月 is month, and ka is a measure word that you have to insert between the number and that which you're counting. In this case, the month. My, before, ni, at. Urawa, I suppose that's another place in Tokyo. E, to, indicates the direction. Hikoshita, moved, have moved. Ndes, it is like that. Yo, I tell you. Okay, 4 months ago we moved to Urawa. Mai yori, mai before, yori, then. That's a comparison, like compared to before. Toi means far, far away. Toi ndes ka, question, is question. So is it farther away than before? Is it? Yeah. Yes. Daibu, rather, quite. Toi, far, des. Yes, it's quite a bit farther. San san is 3, do is another measure word, means times. Mo, as much as. Norikaeru, that's a verb that's composed of 2 other verbs, which is noru, that is to ride, for example, the bus or the train, and kaeru means to change. So norikaeru means to change buses, to change trains, to change the means of transportation. Kara, because. Ni, to, jikan, hours. Chikaku, that's from chikai. Chikai is the opposite of toi. Chikai means near, but this is chikaku. It's the adverbial form, so it's nearly. We have the same thing in English. It means almost. So almost 2 hours. Kakarimasu, it takes. Alright, so since I have to change trains as much as 3 times, it takes almost 2 hours. Surprise. 2時間も as much as 2 hours. そんなに means that much. かかる it takes. ですか question. Okay, so wow, it takes oh no, we already had that. What, 2 hours, as much as 2 hours, or as many as 2 hours, it takes that long? Taihen, awful, terrible. Des is ne, isn't it? That's awful, that's terrible. Kuruma to densha to. Okay, kuruma means car, densha means train, and when you put a to after 2 things, you compare them. You put them up there as 2 alternatives. Kuruma is one alternative, densha, the train, is the other alternative. So, it's the car or the train. Dochira. In this case, we had dochira here where it meant where, but here it means which one. Dochira, ga marks the subject, hayai, fast, des is ka, question. So, which is quicker, the car or the train? Yappari. Yappari means come to think of it, or yeah, something like that. Yappari. And the book informs me that you can also say yahari, but yappari seems to be more colloquial. So it's like come to think of it, or yeah, I can't think of another word. Densha, train. Densha no, the trains. Ho, we already had that. It's the side. Ga, subject. Now in this case, ho means we have two alternatives, right? The car and the train. So those are the two sides, the two alternatives. Now here it's the alternative of the train. Hayai, fast. Desho, would be. So I think that it is quicker by train. I think that the train is quicker than the car. Michi, the road or the roads. Ga, subject. Komimasu, are crowded. Kara, because. Because the streets, the roads are so crowded. Iki to, kairi to. Okay, we have to, the same as here. So comparing two things, the one is iki, the other is kairi. Iki comes from iku, which means to go, and iki is the verbal noun, so the going. And kairu means to return, so kairi is the verbal noun, the returning. So the going or the returning, and what's meant here is going to work and returning home. Dochira ga, which one? Komimasu is crowded. Ka, question. So, which is more crowded? The way going to work or returning from work, returning home? Iki, the going. No ho ga, the side of going there, of going to work. Hidoi, awful. To omoimasu. Now this to is different. This to is like a quotation mark. The going, this is the going, and then in quotations mark, awful, I think it is. Omoimasu means I think. Okay, so I think it's much worse. I think going to work is much worse. Okay, this dialogue was even shorter than the first one, but there's one more to go for lesson 8. Okay, bye-bye.